Hello, and grand rising, my beautiful mystics. This is Kari-Mystic Light. Welcome. Happy new moon in Gemini. This we have been in Gemini season for a bit now, and it has been eye-opening. I feel like I don't know how you guys have felt. Let me know, but it has been very eye-opening. There has been like an internal shift when it comes to the things that we see internally, the things that we think about, the things that we have accepted, our beliefs, even the way that we are communicating is completely different. Some of you might feel like you're ready to speak your truth. There's no longer hiding. With some of you, that might be a struggle, and this is the medicine right here, to speak up for yourself. Depending on where this falls on your chart. But either way, it doesn't matter where this energy falls in your chart. Everybody is feeling it internally, and for some, you can see it as we speak. Okay, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in as we begin. Gemini rules also the shoulders, the hands, the arms. So we are going to be touching on those areas today. Take a deep breath in first. Now, another deep breath in. Now. My beautiful mystics, happy new moon in Gemini. This is a mental reset. This is a factory reset. And, we are curious about this energy that has come up. So there's a lot going on in our thoughts, in our mind. And there's a lot that we want to say. However, there's an opportunity today for us to bring that fast-moving energy. And instead of using it all at once, we are going to clear any mental clutter that is here right now. We begin with our shoulders, since Gemini rules the shoulders, arms, the hands, and as well as the nervous system. We're going to take one of our arms, and please feel free to be seated. No pressure, just sit normal. One of our arms, and we are going to reach the middle of our back, or at least we are going to try. No forcing. Breathe deeply here, and then you are going to bring that same arm to the front, and with your other hand or your arm, you are going to sort of press that one arm to the other side, and breathe deeply when you do this. Same thing on the other side. We are raising our other arm and bringing our hand to the middle of our back if we are able to. No pressure. Breathing deeply here. And then let's bring it forward and allow our other arm to help stretch that other arm. And this is creating not only an airway for you to breathe more easily, but it's also stretching your shoulders, your arms, as well as your back. We are going to take our hands and we are bringing it close to our neck, but right behind the shoulders. We are going to hold on to ourselves here and sort of pull. Make sure that you do so gently. Look up and take a deep breath in and out. The mere act of doing this is telling yourself all is well. We're going to stay here on our shoulders, and what we are doing is we are pulling our shoulders all the way to our ears and bringing them back down. You can do this slower than I'm doing it. And breathe also as you do so. Okay? If you feel called to, you don't need to. Please continue to do the up and down movements. If not, We are rolling our shoulders backwards and forward. Make sure that you do so gently so that you don't hurt yourself. Whenever we are done with this, there should be a feeling of ease, a feeling of almost like in your shoulders, as if something has lifted from them. Let's stay here a bit. We are going to focus on our third eye, taking our 2 fingers, whichever hand. Take a deep breath in here. We are clear in our thoughts. Our minds are able to process information this week. And today, as we breathe, we release anything that needs to be released. Thank you for breathing today, for coming into this moment and allowing yourself to release. Okay, let's see what message we can take for this new moon. I know that we are setting new intentions with the new moon as well. However, I feel like, we are more so releasing the way that we used to think. It may come up differently, but Mercury is all about thought and communication, and I think a lot of us, our minds are being opened to a completely different perspective. And if you are one of them, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Okay, let's see what messages we can take on for this week, okay? You are bearing it all. There's judgment. There's truth being revealed. All of you, your inner dialogue, your inner being is now being shown to you. There's judgment, there's information, there's nakedness, there's truth, there's authenticity this week. Yeah, there is an abundant opportunity moving along well. Now, I'm gonna take one more, but the fact that we are paying attention, and even if we didn't want to pay attention, it's like writing our face. Normally, the judgment card, it means it has a different meaning, but being that we are in Gemini new moon energy, and we have Uranus in Gemini, and we have Pluto in Aquarius, this is saying it is time for you to show your authentic self completely. It is time for you to speak the truth to yourself about your inner world. Because when you do that, abundant opportunities come your way. Whenever you are truthful about who you are, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm hearing even if you are trying to hide this time around, it's gonna be impossible for you to not be yourself. It's gonna be impossible for you to unsee the things that you've already seen. So this week, with this new moon, it's giving you an opportunity to process all that information and release and set a new intention. When it comes to the way that you think, when it comes to the way that you move, when it comes to the way that you process information and how you relate to others as well. But there is an opportunity now for you to just be yourself, to be honest. Yeah, look at this. There's a new outlook in who you are. There's a new intuitive, fresh outlook. And you're watching, you're vigilant. You're watching your thoughts even, I'm hearing. And you are being very careful in the way that you speak, in the way that you present yourself, and the things that you allow, and the things that you say to yourself internally. But this week there is judgment. And I hear that there will be a moment in which you will be able to present yourself just as you are. Do not shy away from doing so, because either way, you come out automatically. The energies right now, it's impossible to not be yourself, because people see it automatically. And so this is an opportunity to show exactly who you are. And this creates a movement. It creates abundance, and it creates an opportunity for you to breathe. Okay? So this week, be your authentic self. You are being asked to speak clearly, to not hide behind a mask. The mask has come off this week. And because the mask has come off, you become this abundant person, and you attract exactly what you need to attract to move forward. Okay? I love you, and I see you. Please remember that you are God's greatest creation. There is absolutely nothing that you cannot do. Stay beautiful. Namaste.